This one is a good one. If you're someone right now that's locked in, you're trying to become the best version of yourself, this is something that will resonate highly with you. Now, I'm going to take this one out of my journal archives. If you're not familiar with that format, what I do sometimes is I just revisit and, uncover some of my journal entries as I'm trying to process and get enlightenment and comprehend what's going on in the world myself. So, this journal entry in particular is about, the concept when you're growing, you almost shine a light on other people. When you're illuminating, you shine a light on their darkness and some of the stuff they're doing, or almost their inadequacies, where they're falling short. So if you're someone that's trying hard right now to maybe work on your fitness, become a better person, become sharper, you're beginning to read, you're beginning to be more health conscious. People around you that are not on that frequency is almost like it shines a light on them. And it makes it much more apparent that they're not taking their personal development seriously. So I was trying to process this because I was wondering why people around me are acting in a certain way when I'm just trying to become a better version of myself. I'm not trying to, pull them down. I'm not trying to ridicule them. I'm not trying to say the way they're living's bad. I'm literally just focusing on myself. And if you're someone that finds yourself in that position where you're just trying to better yourself and it seems like the people around you are trying to pull you down back to their level, then this journal entry will make sense. So let me pull it up because it was quite an interesting one, okay? When you're doing better, you will shine a light on others' inadequacies. Do not let your own growth discourage you. There has to be discomfort in the process. So, when you're starting to, work on yourself and you're starting to transcend certain patterns, it naturally feels uncomfortable. And what I like to do a lot of the time is to tie this into things that happen in nature, just so you have an analogy to compare it to, just so you have that sort of alignment where you can see, okay, this is actually a natural process that will happen in different areas of your life. Okay. So think about when your teeth are growing. They don't slow down to accommodate your gums. Listen to what I'm saying. When your teeth are growing, they don't slow down to accommodate your gums. When you're growing, you can't slow down your growth to accommodate the people around you. The reason why? Your teeth need to grow because you need to eat. If your teeth were to accommodate your gums, you wouldn't have the capacity for more food. More food, that's more nourishment. More nourishment in life, that's more money, that's more prosperity, that's more health, that's more of all of the things that you need to be stronger and to grow and to thrive. Are you seeing what's going on? Don't be mad about having a lot on your plate when the goal was to eat. Don't be mad about having more problems when the goal was for more. How can you be mad about having a lot on your plate, a lot going on, when the goal was always to have big challenges? You were aiming for the top. Like I just find it fascinating. Yeah, you're gonna go through this. Okay. I hope those analogies almost bring you a sense of peace. That if you're feeling this discomfort, you're going in the right direction. When your teeth are growing, they don't think I'm gonna slow down just to accommodate these gums. You need more food, you need more nourishment, you need to sustain the growth. And this is a process that we see naturally when we're kids. You can't eat bigger meals if you don't have bigger teeth. And you can't get bigger. Your bones can't grow and your muscles can't grow if you don't take in more food. So these processes are connected. They're interdependent on each other. What two components are interdependent on each other? Your growth and the level of discomfort. And the differentiator to you getting to the next level is going to be your pain threshold and your tolerance to discomfort and challenging situations. That's going to be the only difference. That's one of the key components between people that have a prosperous life and people that are just constantly stuck in a similar cycle. It's that tolerance to uncomfortable and new situations. Because one thing you have to understand is in order to grow, that's always going to be there. That is a constant. That is something that's going to be consistent. So just understand when there's growth, there's going to be discomfort. They come together as a pair. A lot of the time we seek growth without discomfort, because we're human. We're naturally fallible. We're naturally going to choose the path of least resistance. But when you can understand that that element of pain and that uncomfortable feeling is going to be actually what takes you to the next level, that's when you're going to be able to transcend not only your current environment and the people around you, but the internal limitations and blockages that you have on your mind. Are you following me? So if you feel like you're just someone that's trying to do better, you're simply trying to go about your day, you're trying to eat clean, go to the gym, and you have people around you that are trying to pull you back to their old habits, it's because all they're doing is they are seeking the comfort. And they realize that you are growing, but they want the idea of growth, but they don't want the level of discomfort that goes with it. So you have to understand your level of growth is going to be understanding that the discomfort that you get from those people around you when you shine that inadequacy on them, that's going to be consistent. The pain's going to be consistent. But if you're consistent with the consistent pain, you're going to grow. If you're consistent with consistently dealing with the discomfort, you're going to consistently grow, because why? They come together. The discomfort will come with the growth, and the growth will always come with the discomfort. So don't dim your light to make other people feel uncomfortable. Shine brighter, illuminate them on them. And it's not in a way where, again, you're preaching or you're telling them that their way is wrong and your way is right. You just have to shine so bright that they understand. You know, there's an analogy I like to use sometimes. You don't have to tell someone that your water is necessarily better than theirs. You just have to show them a cup of the muddy water and show them your water. Like you don't have to tell someone. They will see. They will naturally see the difference. You don't have to go and say, I have the freshest water. Just put your cup next to their cup and let them observe for themselves. It's not a case of going out of your way to, make a scene of what they're doing. No, 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 no. You go about your business and you just have that fundamental understanding that when you're on the right track, there are going to be detractors. I like that. When you're on the right track, there are going to be detractors. As I always say, the path illuminates as you walk it. There's going to be a level of discomfort. When you're on the right track, there will be detractors. There will be people that doubt your vision. And it's simply because it's from a place of ignorance. It's an argument from a place of ignorance because they don't understand it. They don't comprehend what you're trying to do. And should they be able to comprehend? No. How are they going to comprehend your vision when you were given that vision by God? Come on. You're asking them to comprehend the incomprehensible, the all-knowing, the all-being, the all-seeing. As long as you know and you follow that internal monologue and that guide, that innate consciousness, and you're congruent with that innate consciousness, you're going to get the outcomes that you need every single time. Just don't doubt it. Sometimes you can find yourself doubting it. You're shining light, you're getting the doubt, you're getting the negativity of people around you that don't see the vision, and then you start to question it. Now you're clouding the congruency with God with the external noise of this world. When really you just need to align yourself with that internal monologue, that internal consciousness, and get that conscious you need to have conscious congruency. Conscious congruency. You're aligned with the frequency of the things that you're getting told to do. And that's when you're walking towards the path of enlightenment, bit by bit. So yeah, on a little bit of a tangent, don't let their don't let your light uh don't let your light discourage you. Be courageous. Don't let your light stop you. You got to power through. You got to push through, man. You got big things to do. And if you stop and if you keep questioning at every step, you're never going to get to where you need to get to, or you're not going to get there quick enough. Trust in the process. Understand that the pain and discomfort and that feeling of being an outcast is all a part of it. And your tribe, when you're making those consistent steps, they will begin to find you. You'll begin to find content like this. You'll begin to resonate with it. When I say these things to you, the frequency that I'm saying things at will just penetrate your core to the point where you feel that confidence come back. But it was always within you. I didn't instill it within you. I just made you aware of what was already there. Powerful. Just be aware of what's already there. It's not me uncovering anything. It's not this and that. You already got everything. You already got all the components. And then the right things and the right people will come to you at the right time. And just understand that leveling up, when your teeth are growing, it's going to come with an element of pain. When your bones are growing, you're going to get a little bit of knee pain. But you can't stop to accommodate the pain. Different areas of your body don't think, oh, you know what? I'm not going to grow this, because it's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. Your scalp doesn't think, I'm going to stop these hair follicles growing through because it's a little bit painful. This has happened. Continuous, perpetual growth followed with an element of discomfort means you're on the right track. Right track will come with detractors. Stick the course, follow the path, and you will be prosperous. I believe in you, man. Let's get it.